following KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Got your black.
Follow the leader.
Oh my God.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss it. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
If I love you, I can't lie to you.
Of course you can lie to me. And you will. If you love me and you're going off with Maddie someplace, you're lying to me. Because what the hell do I care about the truth? I care if you're there. What Billie Holiday say, hush now, don't explain.
All right, I accept that.
Of course. Of
All
course
right,
you lie to me. Because I don't even want to care. What does the truth matter? And why are you going to be truthful with me when you lie to everybody else? You lied when you smiled at that cracker down the job, right? Lie to me, smile. Treat me the same way you would treat him.
I can't treat you the way I
must.
treat him.
You must. Because I've caught the frowns and the anger. He's happy with you. Of course he doesn't know you're unhappy. You grin at him all day long. You come home and I catch hell because I love you. I get least of you. I get the very minimum. And I'm saying, fake it with me. Is that too much of the black woman to ask of the black man? For 10 years, so that we can get a child on his feet that says, yeah, father smiled at mother.
Man, what in the world? I just love hearing black women and black men conversing intelligently and passionately about relating and the complexities around it. I love that dialogue, man. Nikki Giovanni and, of course, James Baldwin talking about black love. Black love, we got it twisted. It's not about doing. We don't know how to be anymore. Think about it. You were brought over here as a tool. All tools do is do. So everything is about doing. What are we doing? Where are we going? What are we building? We don't know how to be anymore. And at the highest level of spirituality, everything that has meaning doesn't have to do anything because it's a state of being. God is a being, but you base God's greatness on what it does. No, it's a being. It's a level of consciousness that you are capable of accessing within. And when you don't, you become internally houseless. Yes. That's what the topic is tonight. You could be rich in your bank account, rich in your wallet, rich in your pocket, but downright impoverished in your soul. You'd rather conquer the world so you can purchase the girl. That's what 50 told us. Don't worry about the women. Get the money. The women come with the money. What? That's what 50 told us. That's what the raps are saying. You get the money, she's already paid for, is what the... Do you understand? You have a total misconception of what it means to relate to oneself intrapersonally and to others interpersonally. Many of us have insecure attachment styles, so we start off spiritually in debt. But even in finance, there's such a thing as good debt. You can take that spiritual debt and transmute it into spiritual wealth if you do the work. Do you see? Your clinical and empirical insight on tonight's topic. Epigenetic studies show trauma alters gene expression, transmitting scarcity mindsets intergenerationally. Emotional ghosting as self-foreclosure, eviction from the heart. The damn word vulnerability means wound. Rumi told you, the wound is where the light enters. Light, if we're talking cultural anthropology, light has always been seen as illumination in terms of intellect. Remember when we was a little kid, they said, oh, that boy bright. That boy there, he bright, because light represented that which was illuminated internally. The Buddha, right? The name means the enlightened one. Lucifer and Christ shared the same terminology, the morning star. Some of your churches is called the morning star church. Listen now. The light is not free, though. You got to go into the shadow in order to extrapolate the light. But if you don't do that, internally houseless. Man, love is too hard. I don't want to deal with love and have to deal with relationships and people. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just going to go out into the world and work my business and get my thing cracking. Okay, fine. You think God ain't going to put relationships in front of you that are opportunities for you to reconcile you? Nah, I'm going to keep it light, though. I'm going to keep it light. It's just going to be sex or whatnot. And then God put somebody into your path that your spirit can't refuse. You going to get this work, man. Emotional ghosting as self-reinforcement, eviction from the heart. Psychological insight. Ghosting is avoidant attachment foreclosure, cutting ties to prevent vulnerability's default. Your philosophical insight. Sartre's bad faith, choosing absence to deny freedom and responsibility in intimacy. Intimacy is love's currency, man. That's the bread in love, intimacy. And it's not just physical intimacy, it's emotional intimacy. It's psychological intimacy. It's spiritual intimacy. It's self-intimacy. Do you understand what's... Come on, man. Seeing into another. And what is seen should not be judged by the other. Do you see? Seeing without judgment, seeing oneself without judgment, seeing one's partner without judgment. I can get the degree, but it is just a degree. It's not all of the degrees of temperature. It's just a degree. Do you listen? Spiritual/metaphysical insight. To ghost another is to exile yourself from God. Absence collapses circulation of divine liquidity. Are you telling me that intimacy is a type of liquidity? It's a type of currency that allows you access into different chambers of yourself as well as different chambers of your partner. And we're not just talking physically. Your clinical/empirical insight. Data links chronic ghosting to elevated loneliness, anxiety, and dissociative coping mechanisms. Unconditional love as black market currency, smuggling intimacy through shame. Your psychological insight here: when vulnerability is forbidden, intimacy becomes contraband, hidden, shame-bound, unstable. Your philosophical insight: Foucault's discipline. Society regulates who may legally express love. All else is illicit. Spiritual and metaphysical insights. Suppressed love becomes shadow work. Carl Jung warns, what is denied will grow monstrous. I don't know who I'm talking to tonight, but that somebody just fell out their bed. They heard that. What? Your spiritual and metaphysical insight. One more time. Suppressed love. That should scare you right there. Suppressed love becomes shadow work. Lord have mercy. Carl Jung warns that what is denied grows monstrous. We got callers on the line. I want to talk to some self-vagabonds, some self-nomads, out here fighting a good fight, conquering the world, but leaving yourself unexplored. Woo! 1-800-920-1580. Callers, let's go. Reverend L, Dallas, Texas. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic? Reverend L, the good Reverend L. Wait, put him on hold. I'll come back to Reverend L. Jaron from New Bern, North Carolina. What up? You got to turn down. You got to turn your life down in the background. I can hear the show. You got to turn all that down.
Oh, my bad, my brother.
Yes, sir.
My bad, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
All right, once again, shouts out to you on the show, man. It's a dope topic. I don't think, once again, they're picking up what you're putting down tonight, man. It's a deep one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But going on what you're talking about, the transitional love, it's really insecurities in the flaw on both sides, because the person receiving the transaction is receiving the material, whatever they're getting, because they're lacking something on the inside. And the person that's giving it for that transaction is in the same boat. So they're basically it's like the blind leading the blind, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? They haven't looked both on the inside to figure out, why am I giving this for this kind of love or this transaction or whatever it is I'm feeling, and why am I even putting myself out there to receive these things from these people, to give them whatever it is they're looking for. Neither one has looked on the inside, so they both are going to connect to each other, because they're both looking for something that they haven't even looked on the inside to find. All they know is to give and to receive.
Mm-hmm. But grace is needed here. Patience and grace. And I don't think we offer enough of that to one another. And let me just say this. If I'm looking for something from you, right, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So it becomes bad when I'm dependent on you giving it to me.
Okay, that's what I'm hitting at, but maybe I didn't say it in the right way.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it becomes bad when I'm addicted to you giving it to me. Sometimes people will take your grace as an attack. Let me give you an example. if you know somebody playing with you and they not serious about you, they're hot and cold, they're in and out, and then you give them grace by saying, okay, so quit then. You're not serious anyway. You can quit. You can quit. They might take that as, see, you putting words in my mouth. I'm tired of you telling me if I didn't want to be with you, I wouldn't be with you. But if you're showing up in a fractured way, in a disjointed, incoherent, non-congruent way, have you ever been with somebody that asked for the world but didn't want to give you nothing?
I think everybody done that. If you ain't lived through that, then you ain't lived yet.
Do you see what I'm saying? Hey, I want to stay with you. I want to ride with you. I want to cuddle with you. I want to do this. But when you say show up in the way that I need you, hey, hold on. Whoa, yes. Hey, I'm not certain about. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are clear examples of internal poverty. And nobody ever pointed this out to us. We just thought that it was a game we played, and if we stayed and we tried to, kind of manipulate and maneuver our way around it, that maybe they would change or do something different because we're looking for them to give us something, right?
That is true.
Do you see? Again, when these signs show up, sometimes you have to say, hey, it's okay. You can quit. That's grace being you don't have to move forward. Does that make sense, Jared?
Sometimes. Because sometimes stepping back is moving forward.
Ooh. Hey, BBL up in here, man. Where BBL Drizzy at?
Hey, that's what I was getting. That's what I was trying to hit. You right, bro. You right. BBL, the big bold lie. That's what it is too, man. It can go back to that too. They living in that big bold lie of the transactional love.
Do you see what I'm saying? Where is it? Andy? I need it right now. Jared is in here cooking. BBL, the big bold lie. Many of us are living this lie. Why? Because this is how we manipulate and maneuver our way through society and through intimate relationships.
That's right.
Yikes. Hey, man, guess what you just did, brother?
Man, I'm putting North Cockett back in the building, baby.
Come on, North Kakalaki up in here, man. Hey, the voice of reason is on complete fire tonight. I don't know where you at, but I'm right here where the fire is hottest.
She called me a baby like I'm still one. They say love's like a BBL. You won't know if it's real until you feel one. Can I feel it? Can I feel it? Can I feel it? Can I feel one?
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
With a KBLA Talk 1580 editorial, I'm Dr. Nicordelai Corte. Let's preserve black land stories before they're lost forever. I want to personally invite you to be a part of something historic. As journalist in residence for the Black Land Lost Narrative Archive Project, I've joined forces with powerhouse attorney and social justice champion George Fothery, the man who helped make history by delivering justice to the Bruce family in Manhattan Beach, securing the first known return of land unjustly taken from black owners by a local government. That victory was monumental, but it was just the beginning. For generations, black families have acquired land through grit, faith, and determination, only to lose it through violence, legal loopholes, forced sales, and systematic racism. What's been taken goes far beyond dirt and deeds. It's the erasure of wealth, identity, and legacy. That's why we've launched the Black Land Lost Narrative Archive Project, a national effort to collect, protect, and preserve the stories of black land lost before they're buried, forgotten, or erased altogether. Because there's power in telling black stories, there is resistance in remembering, and there's justice in being seen and heard. This is where you come in. We're inviting you to be a part of this historic black narrative archive. If you or someone you know has experienced land loss, displacement, or forced property sales, your story deserves to be heard and remembered. Your story belongs in this archive. Your truth matters not just to your family, but to our collective future. Visit blacklandloss.org today. Fill out our simple intake form and add your voice to the National Archive of Remembrance, Resilience, and Reckoning. Let's make these stories live on, not in whispers, but on the record. With a KBLA Talk 1580 editorial, I'm Dr. Nicordelai Corte, and as always, we welcome your feedback.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Los Angeles Regional Food Bank is on a mission to fight hunger and provide nutritious food to those in need across our community. They partner with federal, state, and local programs advocating for better policies and funding for critical hunger relief programs like Cal Fresh, the Emergency Food Assistance Program, and the Child and Adult Care Food Program. The food bank works with coalitions and local representatives to make sure hunger is addressed in every district of LA County. They also run nutrition education campaigns, raise hunger awareness, and source nutritious food for distribution, all while supporting regulations that allow food pantries to operate safely. Want to help? Visit lafoodbank.org or call 323-234-3030 to volunteer or find a food bank near you. Together, we can ensure that no one goes hungry in Los Angeles County. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I mean, while you were in it, it was great. It was a blessing. And now when it's time to transition, well, it's not enough of this and it's not enough of that. Not realizing that you're creating an unfounded criticism to try to ease your conscience because you have an unhealthy view on exits. But if you see that exits aren't evil, you don't have to slander something else when you're leaving it. You can just say, my time is up. Y'all aren't talking to me. Because some people left you and slandered you. They wasn't enough of this and they wasn't enough of that. They got selective amnesia and they remember everything that was wrong, but they forgotten everything that was right.
My.
I know this is not for everybody, but this is about for 75 and a half of y'all. Just say it so that it's eases your own soul. Somebody just say, you know I was good to you. Just say it.
Pastor Darius Daniels. That's one of them black. You hear it, right? Pastor Darius Daniels of the Greater Mountain Abernathy Trinity. What is it? Of the Tabernacle. Yes, man. I loved it. Fire. He's cooking. The voice of reason is on complete fire tonight. You already know how we get down. Divine bankruptcy. Can you be rich in dollars but bankrupt in soul? I don't give a damn about the plaques on your wall and the stacks in your bank account. What's in your spiritual account? It ain't like balancing a checkbook, you know. In ancient Kemet, Do you know what hell and heaven was like? If you made it to heaven, your heart had to be lighter than a feather. Ooh, the 42 laws of Ma'at. One of them, many people will say that the 42 laws of Ma'at. Ma'at was the female deity that represented the universe that was called balance and justice. That was Ma'at. Light as a feather? Yeah. Your heart. Your heart is dealing psychologically, spiritually, how you dealt with folk. This society is so selfish and so spiritually impoverished. We living in $1 million houses but are spiritually homeless. We at the mega church. We watching church online on Sunday, but still spiritually broke. Tell me I'm lying. You tell me I'm lying. Ancient Kemet. If your heart was heavier than the feather, you were devoured by Sobek. If your heart was lighter than a feather, you went on to the ancestral realm in the stars. The Orion belt, that's where Osiris went. Sirius, the dog star, Sirius B and C, the A, B, and C. Listen, man, there's real work out here to be done. We've forgotten that we are a spiritual people that told many stories that came back from the unconscious realms that were used to create religions and rituals and practices to keep us connected to the real banker in our life. The spirit banker, not the global banker. The global banker says you can have a $15 million home. You can have a $5 million car. And still have a negative 500 spiritual FICO score. Divine bankruptcy. Can you be rich in dollars but bankrupt in soul? Wealth without intimacy, without presence, without divine intimacy, divine presence breeds existential emptiness. Success masking despair. Kierkegaard's despair. The sickness unto death, a gaining of the world, but losing the self. I know so many people that'll drop a human being in favor of gaining the world. Let me tell you, your purpose is supposed to elevate the people, the world of the people. What is a purpose that has no service to others? If it just serves you and puts you in a couch, puts you on a loft, puts you on a yacht, that is a self-serving purpose. The purpose is to uplift everybody. The rising tide lifts all ships. Are y'all hearing what I'm laying down tonight? When we come forward, one of the legendary voices of the VOR from that real place down south, Oh, Lord, from Mississippi. Nikki from the SIP is on the line. When we come forward, we gonna get food for thought.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. tackling the questions you're afraid to ask, and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. New York City students returned to class Thursday under the state's new bell-to-bell smartphone ban.
I think it will bring less negativity, more positivity for the kids.
Technology is becoming ever more interconnected with our day-to-day, especially for youth.
Black Mayor Eric Adams extended it to tablets and smartwatches across 1,600 schools, with exceptions only for medical or case-by-case needs. Comedian Drewski is going viral after disguising himself as a white man at a NASCAR race. Wearing white face, a mullet, overalls, and a cowboy hat, he blended in without being recognized. The video hit over 11 million views in just 3 hours. And police are searching for 3 suspects who broke into Black actress Tracee Ellis Ross's Los Angeles home Sunday while she was away. The thieves smashed a glass door and stole over $100,000 in jewelry and handbags. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
The Los Angeles Public Library offers free services for the whole family. With a library card, you can borrow movies and books for free. Visit lapl.org. That's lapl.org.
Follow the leader.
KBLA Talk 1580.
Follow the leader.
If you're not following KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Got your black. Follow the leader.
Oh my God.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and Puff.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 is committed to self-care and community well-being. Walk Good LA was formed in June 2020, inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement and the beginning stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. What began as a few minutes of breath work and yoga meditation before protests against police brutality turned into a safe space for the community to heal in hard times. The immensely positive response from the community transformed the momentum into a movement. Today, Walk Good LA is a Black and Brown-led community wellness organization based in Los Angeles. They provide spaces for healing through community yoga classes, guided meditations, hikes, run clubs, and other activations throughout Los Angeles that attract hundreds of members weekly. With the help of Propel and Michael B. Jordan, they now have a yoga and wellness studio in Los Angeles called the Walk Good Yard. To join their mailing list and connect with healing spaces, please visit walkgoodla.org. That's walkgoodla.org. Or find them on Instagram at walkgoodla. This is a community call to action, a community call to healing from KBLA Talk 1580.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy. In 2011, I founded Wesley Financial Group with one goal in mind: to help honest folks out of their timeshares permanently. Today, I run Wesley with my 2 sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we'd want our own family treated. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest, most trusted timeshare cancellation company in the United States. Fortune magazine even recognized us as one of the best places to work. Why? Because we genuinely care. In fact, some of our former clients were so moved by their experience working with us, they joined our team so they could help others to timeshare freedom. If you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-687-7979. That's 800-687-7979. 800-687-7979.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. LA County's new Justice Care and Opportunities Department, or JCOD, is here to support justice-involved individuals and their families. The JCOD Support Center is now taking calls at 1-833-LACJCOD. That's 1-833-522-5263. Available 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., the Support Center is your one-stop shop for re-entry issues and court support. They offer court reminders, connections to local services, transportation assistance for housing, court appearances, and childcare. The JCOD hotline provides personalized help to connect you with services that you need. And don't forget to check out justiceconnect.org for more information. Remember, it's free and available every day at 1-833-522-5263. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Listen, we're all sitting here drowning in our own, pointing fingers at everyone else's life rafts. You think you're the logical one because you shut down during fights? Man, I've done it. Our nervous systems hit the panic button, and suddenly we're stone walls with abandonment issues. Gottman calls it flooding, but we're still out here acting like emotional overwhelm is strategic thinking. We've turned our partners into unpaid therapists while simultaneously believing therapy is for weak people. We're asking one person to heal wounds that took decades to create while refusing to do any of the healing work ourselves. The brutal truth, while some of us withdraw because feelings are scary, our partners feel abandoned and chase harder, which makes us withdraw more. Others pursue because silence feels like death, creating more shutdown. It's like we're both drowning while trying to save each other, and neither of us knows how to swim. And Jesus Christ, we expect appreciation for our contributions while completely missing theirs. Working overtime, managing emotions, coordinating social calendars, carrying the mental load. Everyone's doing invisible labor that goes unnoticed. We're all performing unpaid relationship work while feeling undervalued for our specific brand of drowning. Maybe the real question isn't why relationships are hard. It's why the hell we think one person should carry the weight of our entire emotional world when most of us won't even acknowledge we have one.
Wow. Dogman Lenny strikes again. They done told me that the cartoon dog's name is Lenny. Hey, he be snapping though. He be straight snapping. I love it. Listen, we're going to bring insight from all over the world, from the world of TikTok, from Instagram, everywhere. We clinicians, comedians, reverends, Buddhist monks. We're going to bring it from everywhere, so don't be shocked. We got callers on the line, and I want to get them in here now. Nikki from the SIP. She has food for thought for us. Nikki, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Brother Zoe and the fam.
Hey. Long time no hear from. Good to hear your voice. I hope you're well.
I'm hanging in.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to put on the ministerial robe for a minute.
Okay.
I am one, so I can do that. I'm going to exegete for a minute.
Uh-oh.
Romans 13:8 says, let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. The Lord said that.
And I love
it. I just thought I'd mention
it. I just thought I'd mention it, brother.
I just thought I'd mention it. Now, I had a thought earlier about this bankruptcy as it relates to credit reports. Everybody, I think, is familiar with the Sabbath year or the year of release. Okay. But I don't think everybody understands that the mark is removed from the report, but the debt remains. The original creditor can still come after you for the debt. So if you are spending most of your time in prison via your cell phone, perhaps you should spend more time, instead of watching CSI, working on CSI, compound spiritual interest, to avoid the condition of poverty and bankruptcy. If you don't do the work, even if you consider carrying a spiritual debt from a different generation, when you don't ferret that debt, the original creditor Satan clause will continue to pursue you for the debt. Food for thought.
Man, we love
just because you don't see the mark on the credit report doesn't mean you cleared the soul of the debt. Get thee to the priest, the real one, please.
Nikki.
So that you can do what it says in Romans 13:8, which is, that's how your heart get light as a feather, continuing debt to love one. Hello. Is anybody listening to this mic on?
Wait, Nikki, where's your Bible, child? I need you to read that verse to me now. Come on, I need my Bible reader to give me that verse. Do you have it on deck?
Let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. Hello? Just because it's not on the credit report doesn't mean you cleared the soul debt. Hello?
Oh, I love it. Nikki.
That's how we be. I brought the sip in the building. I still love everybody.
Nikki, you gotta call in more often. Nikki, you can't hit us with a sermon like that. Lord have mercy. Nikki from the SIP, we love you. We love you, and you already know you got a seat at the table anytime you want it.
I love you back.
All right now, Nikki, we love you. Hey, listen, if you want to bring your city in the building, you know what you got to do. All you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. Let's zip from Mississippi. Is this far away? I don't know. Listen, we in California. So, I mean, from top to bottom, California is 16, 17-hour drive. There might be a state in between, but you can get there in a hot 6-8 hours. We finna jump over to Dallas, Texas. Right? Let's get it cracking. The Reverend L. Ratchet is on the line. Reverend L, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Listen up, Zoe. I'm coming in volatile.
Uh-oh. Let me get back. Go ahead, brother.
Because this is a slippery one right here. So how can you even think about a bankrupt soul when you're morally delinquent? Like, these people, like, they have no rhyme. And I'm talking to the people that's unhealed. So no rhyme, no reason, just out here just reckless and lawless. You can't have conversations with these folks. These folks are trash. And what the thing is they'll get out here and think about this, though. You on your deathbed, and you got all your loved ones and everybody around you and all this good stuff, and you've been out here preaching and giving good information to people that have no even clue to even know where to begin or start. So you using up all your daytime minutes talking to these people and your loved ones around you, and I would rather you have those minutes to talk to your loved ones than to giving it to people that have no sense of direction at all. And it's not our place to, because we know for a fact that they're unhealed. These people want their riches, and they think that they can buy morality and common sense. You can't do that. You can't preach to these people who don't have these experiences. They have to create their own experiences, and they think they can just do it just as is. But these people are hard-headed, and they what they do are, you stay away from these folks because they look good, they smell good, they talk good. You know, some of them even taste good. Yep. So you got to get away from these folks, because they will drive you insane because their soul balance is on empty. Let them drown. You got to let them drown. And the thing is, these type of people, too, you let them drown, and you go out there and try to save them, and they'll blame you for saving them.
Or
they'll blame you for saving them.
Or drown you.
Or drown you. Everybody ain't meant to make it. Everybody's not meant to make it. So some of these bankrupt people, morale people, are here to teach you what to stay away from.
Man, hey, brother, guess what you just did, my friend?
Man, I brought Dallas, Texas, South Dallas, Holly Hills, all of them in the building.
Come on, Reverend L. Ratchet, you know what it is. We've been all over the country. We still got time to get some more callers. If you want to jump into this august, passionate, heated discussion, all you got to do is call me, 1-800-920-1580.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Attorney advertising. Prior results do not guarantee future outcomes.
Founded in Los Angeles in 1986, litigation powerhouse Quinn Emanuel has deep roots in the Los Angeles community. Since 2007, we have litigated some of the largest fires on the West Coast. We are proud to be the only AmLaw 100 firm in the country to represent wildfire victims, giving affected individuals, families, and businesses the same focus and individualized attention we devote to our Fortune 500 clients. BTI Consulting has repeatedly recognized Quinn Emanuel as among the 4 law firms in-house counsel least like to oppose in any litigation, and we are often deemed the most feared. And after securing over $80 billion for our clients in various matters firm-wide, we understand why. If you have been affected by the recent wildfires in Altadena and the Palisades and would like to discuss your situation further, please contact wildfire support at QuinnEmanuel.com or call us at 213-443-3050. Quinn Emanuel is proud to sponsor Conversation Live Altadena Rising with James Farr on KBLA Talk 1580.
Attorney advertising. Prior results do not guarantee future outcomes.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. If you need help getting your resume in order, finding job training, or landing a job, we've got 3 great options for you. First, the City of Los Angeles has WorkSource centers across the area offering free job support. The California Workforce Development Board can help you with everything from GED prep to vocational training at no cost to you. On the federal level, the Department of Labor's American Job Centers offer a full range of services services for job seekers and businesses alike. Visit careeronestop.org, or for more info, just call California's Help Center or visit cwdb.ca.gov or call 916-657-1440. For the City of Los Angeles programs, go to ewd.lacity.gov or call 213-744-7300. All these services are free to help you get your next job. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Are you ready to be a part of the conversation that will help shape our nation's future? Get ready to join us for the Left Coast Forum, Saturday, October 25th at LA Trade Tech, where progressive voices will come together to tackle the issues that matter most to working families across Los Angeles and beyond. From economic justice to climate action, from healthcare to housing, we're bringing together the brightest minds and most passionate advocates for real solutions and real change. With workshops, 2 major keynote addresses, and a closing reception with great music and good food. It's the Left Coast Forum, where your voice matters and your ideas take action. Saturday, October 25th at LA Trade Tech. Brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580 and the LA Progressive. The future won't wait, and neither should you. Mark your calendar now to be there and be heard. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 for more details.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
It takes a lot of work
Yeah.
to show up this positively. I'm grateful that this is my baseline and how I show up in the world, and it's a choice.
Yeah.
Every single moment,
Literally.
every single blink, every single look
Yeah.
is something I'm thinking through because this is how I feel best showing up. But it's not to say it goes without extreme effort.
People often assume that positivity means someone hasn't experienced hardship. But the reality is, many of the brightest people you meet are the ones who have had to navigate some of the deepest darkness. Hello, my name is Dr. Raquel Martin. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, professor, scientist, and podcast host. And if you're here to learn. So let's talk about the truth behind people who always seem positive. What you're seeing is not effortless. It's practice. It's not a mood. It's a method. For so many people, especially in the Black community, optimism isn't denial. It's a way to protect our mental health when the world consistently tries to devalue it. Many people say joy is resistance, which is wholeheartedly true, especially for the Black community. But I want to add that hope is a form of self-preservation. It's not naive. It's intentional. It's built with boundaries, rest, communities, and oftentimes a lot of unlearning. Optimism isn't ignoring pain. It's deciding not to be consumed by it. And the reason that hope is a form of self-preservation is because it says, I know the world is heavy, and I still believe I deserve moments of peace, laughter, and rest. Here's a tangible strategy that you can do. Start your day by setting a protective thought. Something like, my peace is not up for debate today. Or my energy is mine to protect, not for everyone to access. Repeat it before checking your phone or opening your inbox. And you can also start your morning by naming one thing within your control. It might be your breathing, your tone, or your choice to pause before reacting, because that one action roots you in possibility, not panic. Optimism isn't naive. Ask yourself, what takes more strength? Being weighed down by the pain of the world or rising in full awareness of it and still choosing joy? That's not weakness. That's power.
Ladies and gentlemen, the VOR back in the building. And that was Raquel Martin, cooking with the rarest grease. You already know what I like to do. I like to position questions. This is the Socratic part of the show. I'm not here to give you answers. These questions are like spiritual roadmaps where you go on this journey to find the answer. If your affection must be earned, isn't it just counterfeit love, blood money for the soul? Are you emotionally wealthy or just laundering attention through performance? When you refuse to risk intimacy, are you committing spiritual tax evasion against your own heart? What's the use of your financial empire if you're evicted nightly from the mansion of your own chest? Lord have mercy. Do you love, or do you merely trade in emotional crypto? Volatile, unstable, and unreal. Gosh, who taught you that love is rationed like wartime sugar? And why do you still obey? Is your intimacy deficit just generational debts disguised as independence? Does your family legacy feel like compound interest on trauma and endless loan shark in your bloodline? It's an endless loan shark. Does your family legacy feel like compound interest on trauma and endless loan shark in your bloodline? That's crazy. Do you avoid love the way your parents avoided bankruptcy, by pretending it didn't exist? When you repeat your parents' wounds in bed with your lovers, are you honoring them or are you enslaved by them? Gosh. Who are you when the ego's mask is repossessed? What remains when the costume of control is stripped away from you? Do you treat your partners like investment portfolios, diversifying your emotional risk so no one ever sees the real you? Why do you crave luxury cars and big houses while your soul sleeps on the streets of your soul, of your spirit? Sorry. That's crazy. Is your curated identity a Ponzi scheme promising intimacy you can't actually deliver? Listen, I start the conversations. It's really up to you to finish them. The Voice of Reason will end this week tomorrow with yet another slapper. Stay tuned. I've got even more to talk about.
Is that desperation that gets to me? Instead of crying, why don't you verbally? It's not just that he wants to know, he needs it so bad. Each one that he kisses like the first he's had.
KBLA 15